Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're going to do a playthrough of Corsair Leader from Dan Verson Games. And I wanted to do this, uh, probably a year ago I shot just a one mission video, but I wanted to come back and actually do a playthrough on this now. And kind of got excited about it because the Kickstarter for Stuka Leader came out this week. And so kind of got me thinking about this, and I've been playing a lot of Pacific War games here lately, so it fits into what I was doing. So I decided to go ahead and do this playthrough. We are going to use some optional stuff here for this game, and I wanted to play the long one because it gives you a little more chance to see how everything works with fatigue and maintenance and all the stuff that we're going to do here. So I'm going to cut away and you'll see how we set up using my spreadsheets and picking the pilots and everything, and then we'll come back. Playthrough of Corsair Leader. I want to show you a couple things I'm going to use here. One of them is this spreadsheet. Both these came from Board Game Geek, by the way, and we'll keep these up during the game, and I'll be able to show you after each mission. And the one we only have to use one time. So we're going to use the Corsair Leader player log. So that's what this is. And so I'm going to be playing Coral Sea, and I'll save my file. This is the blank sheet. So all this will get changed out. But I'll get all that set up. When I decide on my planes, the pilots, skills, all that stuff, we'll fill all this in. And then during the mission, of course, we'll keep track of everything here so that everybody knows, where we're at, how many points and those things. So I really like doing it this way. I don't have to use a paper log. I can just keep track of my skills, my level, their promotion, and all that good stuff, and experience points. So I really like using it this way. And then if I spend in any points, I put them in here, and of course it's going to add up. Okay, and then the other thing we're going to do is come back to my sheet. We're going to use this Corsair Leader randomizer. I really like this, and let me get it over here on my computer screen here. And so this is, again, from Board Game Geek, and we click here, and it takes us out here to this randomizer. And here we put in the campaign that we're playing. So we're playing Battle of the Coral Sea, and we're going to play a long campaign, and it says Build Squadron. So we click on this, and here's our squadron. So it tells me which pilots. It gives me their skill level based on the campaign itself. So 1 newbie, 2 green, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 average, 2 skilled, and 1 veteran. And what planes they have. So we have a Wildcat that's a newbie. We have a couple Devastators that are green. The average, we have Wildcats and Devastators. There's a couple Dauntlesses there. Another Wildcat that's average. And then we have our Devastator and 2 Wildcats. So out of this, what I am going to do is, because I have my ACE package expansion, I'm going to replace one of these average pilots with an ACE. And we'll see, I'll pay the SO points to do that, whoever it is. But we're going to replace these guys and see what we come up with. But these are the guys I'm going to be starting my game with, so I'll get them all entered, and they'll be on my other spreadsheet, of course. Right here. So I'll get everything set up, and then we'll have everybody ready to go, and then we can start our playthrough. Okay, so we got everything set up.
kind of show you the layout, a little bit of what we're doing. We're playing the Battle of the Coral Sea. There's only 2, 4, 6, 8 targets, which I've already got my target deck separated out. The target marker here. Then the long campaign is 4 days, and we have need to get 20 victory points to get a grade evaluation. So we've got some work to do here for 4 days. We need to. We're gonna have to fly some multiple missions probably during this. Hopefully not get too fatigued, but that's part of it. The dogfight board I have here, just so it's close to refer to. This is going to be a little different for us. I put this down here at the bottom because I got to read it a lot, and the print's not super big, as you can see. But this is for your carrier operations, and this shows the carrier with the hangar deck and the flight deck. So when we're going to have launch procedures that we're going to go through when we're taking off. We also have damage and recovery procedures that can add issues to our planes and our pilots. We have our hangar crews to help with the to help get aircraft repaired, ready to go back up. So we got to take care of that every day that they go back in for maintenance. And so that's going to make it a little more strategy. The Battle of the Coral Sea, this is a skilled on the level, so it's not like an introductory scenario, so it's a little tougher too to score these points. So it just adds a little bit of complexity. We'll see how we do. Up here at the top, those are all the planes and pilots that I have available right now with their skills and their gung-ho and their situational awareness on there. So that's all set up. We also have our event card and our target card, and then of course the dice tower, which I'll try to give you some shots of the dice. And then this space over here is where I'll put my active pilots while we're flying the missions, just so I can keep track of their weapons and things. So I got quite a bit set up here for us to get started. And I think what we need to do is get started, right? So the first thing here on my recon level is a 0, so I don't get to add any cards to my recon level. And the intel's a no change, so whatever's on there is what's going to be on there. So we'll draw our first target card. Everything was already shuffled, trust me, please. I shuffled everything up real well. First thing we get is a large dogfight. Okay, so for this one, it's worth 2 victory points. I get 1 on my recon, 1 on my intel. There's 6 zeros, A6M2 zeros in the center. I got to go 1 less turn, and it is 4 aircraft that I can assign to it. Okay, so I select my target, of course. I determine and place sights. There aren't any, but I can go ahead and get the 6 zeros out and put them in. So all my 0 counters are in here, but I have to have 6 active ones. So we're just going to draw till we get 6 good aircraft here. We'll just, if they come up with no bandits, we set them aside and we'll start laying these guys out. There's 1, 2, 3. No bandit. No bandit. 4, 5, and nope, no bandit. Bandit, come on. And 6. Okay, well, interesting that I have those. I probably shouldn't have drawn them till I pulled my aircraft, so I'm not going to go through what's drawn there. One of the reasons you don't do that, I think. Determine and place sights, assign them our pilots. So definitely sending up 4 Wildcats. Because this is a dogfight, I'm going to send up my best Wildcats for this one. So I have my veteran Chris Foote right here. So we'll get him on the board, and I have Chuck Gray Cap Siegert. We'll send up John Showbiz Starman. And the next guy, we're still into average. I think I'm going to send a green pilot up with this group just because I want to try to get, maybe I can get these guys promoted. I'm going to send up Long. Nope, that's a Devastator. Wrong guy. I have one green Wildcat pilot. It's Mark Bacon Wilmarth. Okay. All right, so we've assigned our pilots. There's nothing to arm on them. I don't have to do that. We're going to draw our target bound event card. So on these event cards, the target bound is the top one. Keep this card, discard to re-roll any die roll. I'm going to put this right here on the board so I don't forget. And I'm going to use this little cube to mark which one of these events this is for. We'll put this little yellow cube on here just as a reminder that that's the one that I'm going to use that for. Okay, placed our aircraft. Now let's look and see what we got. It's a veteran, he's a +2, an average, he's a +1, a green, he's a 0. Here's another average, and another veteran. So I got 2 veterans up here. Okay, if I kill those veterans, they permanently come out of the game, so I don't have to fight them a second time if I can get them shot down. Okay, now we, well, place aircraft was us. Okay, I said I've got, who have I got here? Wilmar, Starman, Siegert, and Foote. So gray cap is Siegert, there's Foote, Starman, and Wilmarth. Okay. Get my tweezers over here. Determine and place bandits. Okay, draw our over target event card. Here we go. Over target is the middle box. Add 1 site to a random approach area. So I have to draw for a site. So there could be a site out here, and add that to a random approach area. So the first thing we do is we're going to draw a site. It doesn't say naval or ground site, but we'll figure we're coming. Well, I'm assuming maybe it should be a naval site, because I don't think there's going to be any ground sites on this thing. We're going to grab one here. It's a 40mm gun, and we're going to roll. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 approach areas. So we're going to roll a die. We'll start with the north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if it's a 9 or 10, I'll re-roll. And we'll show you the roll. 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's there. His 40mm can hit high or low, but it doesn't have any other range, so it's only good in that west approach, so it's not going to bother us any. All right, get me a couple of red dye over here for the Japanese. Got my blue dye for me. All right, place your turn counter in turn 1, but because of this objective, it's -1 turn, so we're going to put it in turn 2, and that's where we're going to start with, turn 2. All right, so here we go. Dive bombers don't have any. Fast pilots attack. Well, there's no attacking to do. Sights and bandits attack. No slow pilots. So we do our aircraft move. So we're moving 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Japanese are coming up. So looking at these guys down here, right down here. Gray Cap's a +3 air to air, and Wilmarth's a 0. The other two guys are +1. So I want Gray Cap to take on this veteran here. I need him. And then Foot is going to take on one of the average pilots. And is that what I want to do with Foot? Where's he at? He can maneuver pretty good if I need him to. Maybe I should give him the other veteran. Let Starman take on that one. That way the two veteran pilots are tangled up. And Wilmarth gets this green pilot. That leaves these two out here to attack me somewhere else. If that's what happens. Okay, that's the end of the move. We advance the turn counter to turn 3. Now we're into the dogfight. Okay. Fast pilots attack. Well, I do have a situational awareness with Foot, and I'm going to play it. So he's got 1, and he's going to play it. Now that makes him a fast pilot for this round. He also gets to attack again in the slow round. Do I have any other fast? Let's see. Siegert's slow, Foot's slow, slow, slow. Well, they're all slow pilots. So this is my one chance here to get my attack going here. All right. So and I have the infod, which gives me the ability to, if disadvantaged or tailed, I can suffer stress and I can get myself back to neutral. So right now, I'm okay here. So I'm going to do friendly maneuvers excess. It's a D10 plus my friendly air-to-air minus the enemy air-to-air. Okay, so here we have Foot and this Japanese. He's a +2. Okay, and in Foot, he's a +1. So my +1 minus his 2 makes it -1. So my maneuver success is going to be -1 to my die roll. I think I want to do in my sights right here. So in my sights, let's mark this so you can see which one I'm working on here. Okay, so I'm going to do in my sights right here. Okay, so we'll roll and see what we get. And this die roll is -1. And I get a 10, which makes it a 9. Hallelujah. That's really going to help me. That makes that +2 on the attack right there. Okay, now I get to do my attack resolution. Again, down here, I take a D10 plus my air-to-air minus his air-to-air, that's -1, plus my attack number here, +2. So I'm +1. My guns are an 8, so I actually need a 7 or higher to hit. Okay, 7 or higher. 9, yes. Put that up there where you can see it maybe a little better. 9, okay. Foot shoots down a veteran pilot. He's gone from the game. I don't have to bring him back. And Foot is going to get a kill, which I'm marking him up on my sheet right there to make sure I don't forget it. Okay, so that's it for him, but he'll get to go again as a slow pilot. But that's it for Foot and his situational awareness. Put that off to the side. Hey, that's a big one there for us. Okay, now we're going to be into the Japanese pilots. Okay, so we're going to start here against Gray Cap. And they're going to do their maneuver choice. It's a D10 plus his air-to-air, so it's a +2. So we're going to roll. It's a D10 +2. It's a 7, makes it a 9. So A 9 is in my sights. So he's coming on in my sights. Now we do maneuver success. So again, it's his air-to-air minus my air-to-air makes it a +1. So we're going to roll. This is a +1. And it is a 6 +1 makes it a 7. So over here, the 7 is here. So he's +1 attack. Okay. Now we do enemy attack resolution. His attack, his air-to-air, minus mine, plus that. So he's +2, -1, +1, so it makes him +2. So this is deadly. So I'm going to take a stress. And I'm going to evade. This is with Gray Cap. So I add a stress to my pilot right there. And I get to roll, he has to roll 2 dice, and I get to use the lower of the 2. Okay, it's +2 to both dice. So this is a tough one here. These veterans, man. Okay, he gets a 5, which is a 7. He needs a 5 to hit. That would have hit, but he also rolled a 2. 2 + 2 is a 4, which is lower than the 5. He missed. Woohoo! Okay, so nothing happened there on that one. All right, get through the first one. Next up is going to go against Starman. Oh, and you know what? Wow. Okay, I screwed that all up. Gray Cat was a +3 on his air-to-air, not a +1. I was still playing with Foot's number. Wow. Okay. I probably didn't have to use that, take that stress, but first combat jitters for Gray Cat. All right, here we go. We got this average 0 against Starman. Starman is a +1 on his air-to-air. He's a +1. Okay, so here we go. First thing is to determine what they're going to do for their maneuver choice. He gets a D10 +1. He rolled a 3, which gives him a 4. And a 4 or less, he's doing a tight turn. Okay. Maneuver success. Enemy air-to-air minus friendly air-to-air. He's a +1. I'm a +1, so that's a even up. So it's just what he rolls. He gets a 8. Ooh. So an 8 on this is he gains 1 position. Okay. So he gained a position on Starman. All right. Starman is going to have to take a stress and evade because I can't let him get shot down. That would not be good. Okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna, it is now enemy air minus my air, so we're even. Enemy attack numbers, he's advantaged, he gets +1. Okay, so he gets a +1, he needs a 5 for the first hit. Rolling 2 dice, he gets a +1. Woo! 7, which would have been 8. That was enough for the kill. But he gets a 1. +1 is a 2. Woo-hoo. Okay, that's worth my stress. I avoided him. Okay, next up, we have this green going against Wilmarth. Okay, Wilmarth is a 0. He's a 0. Okay, first thing he's going to do, he's going to roll for his maneuver choice. Okay. This is 0. He's going, and it is a 5. And a 5 is a yo-yo. So he's going to attempt a yo-yo. Now he does his roll minus my maneuver success or air-to-air factor, so it's 0. So it's, again, it's a straight up roll. And here we go again, dropping the dice. And he got a 9 on the yo-yo. Whoa, he gained 2 positions and +1 to his attack. So now he's tailing me. Ooh, that's no good. Don't like that at all, let me tell you. All right. So we got to spend a stress here because I definitely have to evade. And Wilmarth, he can't take much stress. We just don't want to get him killed right out of the bat. Okay, they're going to roll 2 dice. It's 0 there. He's tailing, he gets +3, and he gets +1 for the attack, so he gets a +4 on these 2 dice. Oh, a 6 and a 9. They would both shoot him down, but I'm going to use my lucky break card and re-roll any die roll. So we're going to re-roll this thing. Going to put this away in the event cards down here. We're going to re-roll. Here he goes. Didn't matter. 6 and a 7. That's a 10. They shot down Wilmarth. Okay, so Wilmarth is down. Hopefully we can recover him. We'll have to do a recovery mission for him. Okay, there's 2 of these zeros left. They're both average. They're going to roll randomly here to see who they can pick up, who they're going to go after. So we'll go with this first guy, and it's going to be 1 to 3, so 3, 6, 9. A 10 will re-roll on. And it is 6. So he's going after foot. Okay, the way this one works, it's a straight up, just a straight up neutral die roll. So they just roll on the attack resolution. And it is his air-to-air minus my air-to-air. So I have foot. Foot is a +1 and he's a +1, so we're even. Okay, so he's going to roll. I'm not going to, let's see, foot. Do I take a stress on him too? Yeah, I better. I don't want to get him in trouble. Okay, so he'll be a 1 stress. He's going to try to outmaneuver this guy. They're going to roll 2 dice. And it's a straight up roll. It's a 5 and an 8. A 5 adds 1 stress. So foot now has 2 stress on him. Okay, the next guy, let's see who he's attacking. It is a 4. So it's foot again. Man, I'm not going to take another stress. I'm going to see what happens here. This is a big gamble. I'm hoping for a lucky roll. He is straight up. And he gets, oh my God, it's a 10. He shot foot down. Wow. So that was a bad gamble. That was a very bad gamble. Horrible gamble. Okay. Man, oh man, why didn't I take my stress? Gee whiz. That's 2 Wildcats down now. Okay. And I still got 5 of those guys up there. All right. Gray Cap's attacking the veteran here. He's going to do in my sights. He's a friendly maneuver. It's my air-to-air minus his. I'm a +3. And a -1. And I'm invoking my vengeful skill. It's expend. It's done once I use it. Okay, and what it means is expend. When another pilot is shot down, add +3 to all rolls for this pilot for the remainder of the mission. So he's now, He's like a killer now, man. He's coming after him. So he gets +3 to all his rolls. Okay. So +3 for him. He's doing, instead of in my sights, I'm going to do out of the sun. Man, or I could do a half loop. If I get on this guy's tail, I really got an advantage there. And with a +3 and a +3 there, well, +4, I mean, I'm going to get, there's a chance I could roll a 1, of course. But I'm doing this half loop. He's coming after him. Okay. So my maneuver success, I get +3 for my vengeful skill. I get +3 for my area. That's 6. He's a +2. It's -2, so it's +4 to my die roll. +4. Oh, I rolled a 2. So that gives me the 6. And a 6 on a half loop gives me 2 positions. So 2 positions on this veteran, and I'm on his tail now. And I get to fire. All right. So my air-to-air, I got +3, +3 for my skill, +6, minus his 2, so that's a 4, +3 for tailing him, so that's +7. I don't think there's gonna matter. A 4, 7, so I killed that veteran. We'll see. Okay, that's 2 veterans down now. He gets his first kill. All right, now I have Starman, and he's disadvantaged. So for disadvantaged, I have to see if I can change this position over here. So I need a position change. That's either a yo-yo, a tight turn, or a half loop. I really don't want to lose another position with him. So I think I might try, I'm going to try the yo-yo and see if I can change this position on this guy. Okay. So I'm a Starman. He's a +1. He's an average pilot. It's a -1, so we're even up. Okay. So I'm going even up here. So let's see what we roll. He gets, a 2. It almost was an 8. I lost a position. Oh, that's bad. That's so bad. Okay. That is the end of that turn. We move the turn counter up to turn 4. And Gray Cap's going to latch onto this average pilot here. And that's going to leave those 2 still out there firing away at us. So we're down to these 2, and the Japanese go first. Okay, so we'll start with this average pilot against Gray Cap. Now, he does his maneuver choice. He is a +1, and he gets a 2, which is a 3. And a 3 is going to be a tight turn. Now he gets D10 plus enemy minus friendly. So he's already a -1, and -3 more for my vengeful skills makes him a -4. He gets a 6, which makes it a 2, which is no effect. So he couldn't get around me. He couldn't spin that around on me here. So it's a no effect. Okay, he's going to fire. So he is +1. I'm +3, so he's -2. -3 more is -5 to the die roll. All right, -5. And he rolls an 8, which makes it a 3. He missed. All right, now we got the 0 over here. He is tailing. And he is, so on tailing, there's only going to be a couple differences here. He's a +1. We're a +1, so we're 0 there on his, well, it doesn't matter on his maneuver choice. He's a +1 on his maneuver choice. So he gets a 10, which is an 11. He's coming out of the sun on me. Okay, so it's out of the sun right here. And now he does +1, -1. That's 0 for his maneuver success. And he gets a 2. A 2 out of the sun. He lost 2 positions. Oh my. 1, 2. Well, it didn't work. Okay. Now he's going to make his attack. So now he's straight up even. He's straight up even. Now I have cocky on this guy. Oh, I didn't destroy the first bandit of the mission. I should have let him shoot first. Okay. This is Starman. I can't take a chance. I got to give him another stress. And he's got to go with 2 dice rolls. And so on this one, it's a straight up, we're even. So 2 dice. And he gets a 6 and an 8. The 6 is his number. That's 1 stress. Now, there's an optional rule here. So we're going to give him the stress. And what this does is, he's up to 3. But because this is the last number, oh no, wrong one. I was thinking, nope. If I had rolled a 7 for the stress, that would have also been a light damage on his plane, but it wasn't. It's just the stress. Okay, now we have the green pilot. See who he's going to attack. 1 to 5, it's Gray Cat. He gets a 3. So he's taking a shot at Gray Cat. So we're straight up on this one. Enemy attack. He's a 0. I'm a +3, +6, so it's -6 to his die roll. Okay, so he's firing with a -6, and he gets a 7, so that's a 1. He doesn't hit me. Now the average pilot, let's see who he's firing at. It's a 4, also at Gray Cap. That's good, because if he's going to fire at somebody, that's the guy I'd rather him fire at. Okay, so we have here, he's a +1, and I'm a, we'll just call it -6. So it's -5 to the die roll. And he gets a 2. So he misses. Okay. Now, here we come. So it's my guys again. So Gray Cat. He's got a +6. So it's going to be +5 on his roll. So the worst he can get is game position. He's going to do the half loop here. And here he goes. Half loop for Gray Cat. It is friendly air-to-air minus his air-to-air, and then my vengeful skill. So it makes it a +5. And he rolls a 7. Well, so a 12 on the half loop is, he gains 4 positions, which of course he can't do anything with. He gains 2, but he gets 1 on his attack. Okay, so he's going to fire there. So again, he's a -1 for me and +6, so it's +5 to my die roll. So +5. Ooh, he got a 9. So we shot down another plane. This is the average, so he'll go back into the mix. That's his second kill. All right, now we have Starman up here. And Starman is going to do his thing here. He's going to do in my sights, because they're going to be even, 0 to 0. Okay, so in my sights, no modifier. 4. 4 is +1 on the attack. Okay. So he's going to roll at a +1 on his attack here. Here we go. +1. I need this. Need a 7 or higher. Ooh, 9. Yes. So Starman got his kill. Another veteran pilot. So Starman, he gets killed. Okay. So it ends that turn. This is the last one. The green pilot is going to be on Starman, and Gray Cap has the other average pilot now to deal with. Okay, so here we go. I need both these kills here. This has been tough. Really wild dogfight when I lost two wild cats. Just because I didn't want to take stress. Dumb move, I'll remember that. Okay, here we go. We have checking for his maneuver. He's a +1 on his maneuver here. He rolled a 3, which is a 4, which is a tight turn. So he's going to try a tight turn. Now he's going to roll on his maneuver success. He is a +1 and I'm a -6, so he's -5 on his maneuver success. And he gets a 9, which makes him a 4. And a 4 on a tight turn is no effect. Okay. So now he's going to fire. He's a +1 and -6, so he's -5. And he gets a 2. He missed. All right. Now comes the green pilot. He's going to roll for his maneuver success. He's a 0. And he gets a 3. And a 3, again, is a tight turn. And now he's going to go and he's going to be a -1 on this. And he gets, oh, he got a 1. So a 0 makes that no effect again. And now he's going to fire. And he is a -1. I got to take one more stress here because I cannot lose this guy. Okay, -1. 2 dice. That one didn't count. Oh my God. You wouldn't believe it. A 10 and a 9. But I got to check to see if I can use that gung-ho there. So I'll be right back. And yes, I can spin my gung-ho, which he does. And that becomes a no effect on that die roll. So he survived that. Otherwise, that green pilot would have killed him. Wow. How bad is that? Okay, here we come. Gray Cap's firing on the veteran pilot now. This is it. I got to get both these planes down. So here we go. He's going to do his yo-yo this time. He's a +5 on his die roll. And he gets a 7. +5 is 12. And a 12 for that. +2 positions. +1 on the attack. So he's on his tail. Okay. And now he's going to fire. He's +6, -1's +5, +3 for the tailing, +8. He shot down. It doesn't matter. He rolled a 2. That makes it a 10. Gray Cap killed another one. Gives him 3 kills on this one mission today. All right, here comes Starman. He's going to try to do, he's a +1 here, and it's a green pilot. He's going to do in my sights because I need the plus on the attack. Okay, so here we go. This is a +1, and he gets a 2, which is a 3. It gets him +1 on the attack. Wow, just barely, the 3. Okay, So he's firing now. He's a +2, so he needs a 6 or higher. He gets a 2. He missed him. We didn't get that. We didn't get him. Okay. Whew. Man. Well, that was bad news. Okay. So, what happens is, I get 1 victory point because I got over half of these guys. And I get the other victory point if it comes up again. Is the way the optional rule reads. I'm going to double check that again real quick. Let's see. Damaging targets. If you inflict at least 1/2 of the hits need to destroy a target, but less than the hits need to destroy the target, you damage the target. So we note that as a half score. We shuffle the target deck later and draw the target again. It retains the hits you previously inflicted on it. If you then destroy the target, gain 1/2 of the target's victory points. Okay, so in this case, if I pull this again, there will only be 1 0 that I have to battle against. So we'll put this back in there. And if I shuffle the deck, oh, I almost dropped it. And if I shuffle and it comes up again, I only have to go against 1 fighter. I think I can remember that. At least I hope I can. Okay, so we cleared those guys. These 2 guys are coming home, and we have to do our homebound event card. If no pilots were shot down during the mission, gain 3 SOs. Well, they were. So that's nothing there. Okay. Roll for SAR results. Okay, so this is our search and rescue results. All right. Here we go. Add 2 to the die roll if destroyed target bound or 1 if destroyed homebound. Neither one of those happened. Add 1 to the die roll if the target was destroyed. No, because the 1 plane got away. So it's just a straight up roll. So here we go. This will be for these guys. Come back to the flight deck. Okay, this first one is for foot. Okay, straight up. He got a 9. And the 9 here is recovered under fire. 5 stress. Okay, so he already has 2. So that's going to give him, we'll put a, see, I think I got one here. Yeah. So foot now has 7 stress. Okay. But they recovered him. Now we have Wilmarth. And Wilmarth, same thing. Same, no modifiers. And he gets a 2. He's dead. Okay. So he's gone from the game. So that's it for Wilmarth. He died. All right. So we take him out. Oh, this event card should have been put up. Okay. Okay, so I got my planes landed, and now I have to check for the maintenance act, or I didn't do my launch procedure when I took off, but we'll do that next time. But I got to do my recovery. So I have to roll a D10 to see what this is down here. I have to roll a D10 to see what the C state is, and it is a 10. Woo! Which means it's calm. Okay. So after rolling, you can choose to adjust course and re-roll. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so we got to roll for our recovery of our aircraft. Get a +1 if they're a veteran or an ace. My +2 because it's a calm sea. My pilot is not shaken. No minor damage. He's not newbie or green. My aircraft's not damaged and he's not unfit. Okay, so he's coming in here at a +2 modifier on this die roll. And he gets a 5, makes it a 7. It's a perfect landing, remove 1 stress. So he only had 1 on him, so we take that off. That's great for him. Okay, next we have Starman coming in. Okay, he's not shaken, and he's average, so he's going to get the same +2 modifier. All right, here we go. +2 on this one. 3 is a 5. A 5 is uneventful, no effect. Okay, so he just made a normal landing. Okay, so they're in the flight deck. Move each aircraft from the deck to the flight deck. Okay. And we're going to get warm racks and hot chow. We're going to get to remove 1 stress from each pilot during the stress recovery step. And then we have to do our hangar cruise because we're going to have to do some damage control here for our planes. And we're going to have to assign that. Okay, so that's the last thing we have to do here. He's going to go down to 6 on his stress level because of the getting a hot meal in a warm bed after being dumped in the sea. And he's going to go down to 3. But they both get 2 stress. So it puts it right back up there again. So he gets 2 stress, which is going to be 1 stress because of his cool. He gets 2 stress, but his cool factor's 2. This is the mission stress. And he gets 1 more because he's got 1 cool. So that's where our final stress ends up at on these pilots right here. Okay. Now, place 1 maintenance needed counter on each aircraft that flew the mission. So we're going to slide all these guys down a little bit. We got these 2 planes right here that get maintenance needed. And it's only 1 for them. And we get place 1 for each one. Aircraft flying missions, let's see. Each hangar crew, right. And because we're putting a new plane on the deck with foot, he also gets a maintenance needed. And I believe, I'm looking here to see, aircraft is destroyed to prepare 1 needed when, so there's actually a prepared, but I don't remember seeing an actual marker for that. But I would say that takes 3 because your crew can only do 3. Your maintenance crew can only do 3 counters. So that would be he needs a 3 to repair, give him a new airplane to go back up. And then we're going to get a new pilot, a new replacement Wildcat pilot. And he's going to come in as a newbie. So we're going to get this guy, and he's also going to have a +3 on his plane. So I'm shuffling this deck, and my newbie is going to be DK Buster Wiggins. Ooh, not a very good guy, but that's what we get. So I'll have to find his counter. I'll add it to the hangar deck, and he'll get a 3 maintenance needed to get his plane ready to go, and that'll be our new pilot that we're going to add, and I'll add it all to the spreadsheet. So let me update the spreadsheet now, and then we'll be set. Okay, so this is how we shaped up. This was day 1, mission 1, target number 27. It was the large dogfight. Stress on the mission was 2. Wilmarth was KIA, and then Showbiz Starman, he's got 4 stress. Seagert's got 0, and Foot's got 6.
All right, so that's where we're at, and we've added the new pilot, although he's not available yet, and their aircraft are in the hangar. We're going to fly a second mission for day one, but we won't be able to do any aircraft repairing until after that mission. So it's all done at the end of the day. We determine, which aircraft we need to get through on the maintenance cycle because we only have 5 maintenance crews, and I've already got 4 aircraft sitting down there that need work. So but we'll see. We'll have to draw for the next mission and see how it goes. I believe this is where we'll call it for the day for this one, and then we'll set up to do the other half of the mission. I hope you enjoy the kind of after this next mission, you'll get to see all the maintenance things and how they work. So I hope you enjoy a little variation on Corsair Leader, and I look forward to continuing this playthrough. Had a tough start, but you know what? That's the way the game goes sometimes. So a bad decision on me cost me, but again, like I said, that's kind of the way it goes. But we'll see how the game goes. Bad rolls happen. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.